Hey Aquarius, how are you guys? Let's do your reading. So this is a general reading, of course, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And it will not resonate for everyone. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. I just lost my train of thought. I'm going to sage. But this is just in the pre-shuffle. I'm picking up, not besides this page of wands, which is, communication. I'm picking up on a lot of page energy and like a lot of pentacle energy. So just letting you know, we're probably going to have some. Usually I do more of a pre-shuffle before I turn on the camera, but I just wanted to show you that. There's the Empress. I feel like there's something that's been unsaid that is going to be said. Something about stable communication and something that's been withheld. Some sort of substantial communication. That page of wands could indicate that it's unexpected, but let's go ahead and see what is going on for you guys. How are you? Okay, so Two of Swords. There could have been some ghosting. Ghosting, maybe even blocking. I often pick up, and I am this time, that be careful if you are wanting to hear from someone or wanting a new stable beginning. Be careful that you're not energetically blocking it, or you don't literally have them blocked. I know people are like, oh, I had them blocked and I didn't even remember, or I didn't know. That's a really negative energy. So I feel like I wish we could start this whole like movement of people going back to not blocking and not ghosting, unless, if you tell somebody, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'll move on in just one second. But I feel like if you tell somebody, let me circle back when I'm in a place where I want to talk, or I don't really want to talk, or whatever. If you give somebody an indication, and then they keep contacting you and pressing, that's different. Then you have to block for your own sanity or whatever. Or sometimes you have to do it for your own sanity. But people who just do it just to avoid doing the right thing, I'm not a fan of it. Okay, so sorry for that. Well, I'm not really sorry, because I think somebody needs to hear it, or I wouldn't have said it. Okay, Three of Wands. Usually whatever pops up is for a reason. So we've got Three of Wands. That's progress, moving forward, right? Somebody's really nervous in the recent past about where things are headed. So looks like some anxiety. Five of Swords. This doesn't really sound like too typical of Aquarius energy, but it looks like there's an element of the Five of Swords is, it's a very strong conflict card. There's somebody, it looks like you. I mean, I'm going to put you up here and them down here, the person on your mind, or the situation on your mind. You can reverse it if you need to. Five of Swords, that's kind of like, no matter what, I'm not going to get hurt again this time. Okay, so all our emotions are important. They all give us, they all have a purpose, but sometimes we have to work through them, right? So outcome, we've got strength and ending. Wow. Oh my. This looks like okay, so I might be eating my words here, but what the cards are saying is in the future outcome, you have strength, holding back, self-control, feeling strong, and some sort of ending. Let's look at your person. You're dealing with someone, possibly not good here. We've got the Devil, and there's you. Aquarius energy. So we have the Devil card, Capricorn. Somebody's very, could be toxic, but what I'm feeling is like they aren't letting go. This might be somebody that just comes and goes. And that's like the worst person to be stuck on, because they'll keep you tied up for years emotionally, energetically. Yeah. Same. So very strong, clear reading. This is about letting someone go. I want to know what's going on here with this Ace. Yeah. it's a chronic, okay, the Hermit card, Taurus, Virgo. The Hermit is somebody that's, you know, holding back, but they also seek enlightenment. She looks like she's having a hard time, but looks like she's looking on her computer. This also sometimes could be a indication to get off electronics, take a break from social media. You know that if too much screen time can raise or lower actually our dopamine baseline, and what that means is we get stimulation too easily, and then it's harder and harder. So, you know, I'm a big neuroscience nerd, so this could be a time to detox from social media, do things, you know, more physical, painting, things that are tangible that you can actually touch. So, but the Hermit card does have an element of growth. So this is bottom of the deck, Five of Wands, conflict, just could be gossip, irritability, feeling like you're ganged up on. A Tower, Sagittarius energy, things come crumbling down, somebody falls from grace. And it looks like you've got some thoughts of the past, if not a return. We have the Temperance card again, patience, but these are, you know, that's if we keep going at the bottom of the deck. Let's move on. We got some clarifying to do. Why do we have the Five of Swords and the, too many to take, but the Judgment card that's coming up out of the, I feel like these people that hurt you and sabotage you or went against you, I feel like you're getting to the point where you're like, okay, that's fine. I'm still going to be me. I'm not going to let this sink me anymore. It's been too disruptive. Yeah, Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Look at that, Six of Pentacles, a gift, Wheel of Fortune. So this is kind of getting deep. Let's see, Five of Cups. All right, why do we have that? Not Five of Swords and Nine of Wands. Yeah, you feel like you've been knocked down, I think. The Emperor upside down. And I think you're really ready to protect that. Could be could be a divine masculine energy in reverse at the bottom of the deck, or the Lover's card which is a decision. All right, I'm just telling you cards. I know I need to explain more. Let's get some more explanation here. So I think there's an element of feeling, you know, ganged up on. Knocked down. Just FYI, Aquarius, you guys are like the sweetest sign, you know, so open and amazing. I love doing your readings. See, but you're rising from the ashes. Maybe it's getting to a point where you're just not going to let it get to you anymore. The Judgment card. Also, strong karma here. So often, also, I want to say that when we grow, we outgrow people. There's another karma card, Justice. We outgrow people, and that's not always comfortable. Tell me about this Two of Swords and Ace of Wands. Blocking a new beginning is what that looks like. I might be, I probably, when I said if you really want someone to come back, make sure you're not blocking energetically. If you don't have a good energy about it, you know, somebody that you should hang on to is somebody that you should feed in energy into is somebody that elevates you, right? There's a major karma issue here, which means things are happening for a reason. Why don't we have, what's the deal with the Devil card in this person's energy? Somebody very indecisive, or I think they're have too many people influencing them. Maybe they care too much, but they're not letting go also. Looks like they may be leaving that situation. Tell me more about the Devil card and the Temperance card. Somebody, I think, is just not strong. Too easily influenced by others. Temperance. Temperance is patience and balance. This person is confusing all over the place. Confusion. maybe they blow with the wind. Not strong in what they know. Don't want to be left out. 5 of Cups. Yeah, there's something big about like several people. I think you're going to get an apology. Don't know if you want it. Why do we have the Star card? I mean, this is clearly saying this Devil card is tied to maybe obsessed, probably with not losing you. Look at that, 7 of Pentacles. I'm sorry I said that. I didn't let you see it long enough. 7 of Pentacles. So it's like waiting. This person, I don't know, you guys. This looks like this is somebody that is like, doesn't respond and then goes, well, why haven't you contacted me? Like, that's gaslighting, you know? Like, they make something happen or they cause something and then get mad at you for your natural response or twist the script. This is not a good energy. Let's get a couple more here and then we'll move on. And this has really messed with your head, I believe. Hierophant. Why do we have the Hierophant? Truth, ethics, could be counseling. You may be getting advice from someone older, wiser, maybe telling you this has hung you up too long, hanging on. This person is holding you up too long from moving forward. Yeah, look at that, from moving forward in your Empress energy. I think this is just very negative. Okay, but let's move on to what's important. What's the future? Tell me about the Strength card and the Death card. So it's going to take work. But what's coming, you may already know this, but what's coming is you're going to have to really make a conscious decision and focus on removing yourself from this. Death card, letting it be over. Scorpionic energy. Moving on towards stability. Yeah, letting it end. Okay, so you definitely are letting something in. Let's see what's coming. And see that? The 9 of Cups. And then 2 of Cups. You got to let something in. I'm going to change decks because I feel like I'm just getting a repetitive story there. But let me see. I feel like there's something more. Let's just look at what's coming. So we have something ending. It is going to be difficult for you, but it's long overdue. And I feel like there's friends involved or a group of people. But it looks like you have 2 of Cups coming. That's 2 people who love, 2 people who give. This looks like it's an energy of being too tied up with negativity. That's key. Yeah. Okay. So painful ending. I do kind of feel like you're going to hear, these people are going to want to contact you. Look at this. 7 of Swords, Star. What's in the future? Yep, you're leaving it. Can't even get a new story with the new deck. There it is again, the card, friendships. Yeah, you're going to get apologies. I'm not getting really much on the future. Okay, there we go. New beginning. A cycle ending. I think these people, I mean, we keep getting this. These people are going to see you shine and come into, I think the tables are going to turn. It looks like there's going to be strong, a karmic, turnaround. But you let it go. You shed yourself of this toxic friendships or gossip or whatever, and then these people are going to see you succeed. I want to pull another deck too that I use for money because I felt such strong money in the beginning. What's in the future? Oh my gosh, same card. Did y'all see that? Oh my gosh, I knew it. These people are going to see you shine. This is what I felt. Wheel of Fortune, karmic, things are going to turn around. You're going to have fortune. I think it's going to be, it could be in love, but it's something where you free yourself of this toxic energy and you're going to feel a major load off. Okay, Nine of Swords. And we keep getting that Temperance card. How about that? Like 3 times. So, Temperance is patience, balance. It is a beautiful card. Everything's going to balance out. I think your world, look at all the major arcana. Your world is going to come to fruition, but you're not going to put up with it. There's a Ten of Cups. Queen of Swords is somebody that's like learned. They're not going to put up with it anymore. She wants the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. I don't even think you're going to listen. If these people come back and apologize, you're not going to really give a lot into it. You're going to go, okay, thank you, and just not engage. That's what it's trying to tell us. I bet you it's trying to tell us not to engage, because it keeps coming up. Because you don't want to get sucked back in, right? And you got the Ace of Pentacles there. That's like a gift from the universe, self-love, blessings, King of Pentacles. You've got something better coming. It could be finances. I'm getting both. Let me just see something real quick. Look at that. Bring love into the situation. It's just it's got too much negativity. I think it's overpowering you and who you normally are. Let's pull an oracle. Let me see. I feel like there's some like angel message or something I'm not getting. I'm just not sure which deck. Just not sure which deck. Let's try this one. Please for Aquarius. Okay, there it is. So I also had one that said communication. This is what we keep getting, this patience, holding back. The Temperance card is about, it's tempering your impulses. So it keeps coming up. We've got the Queen of Swords, which is about clear communication. I think this is telling you not to engage. When, with these people are going to come back and they're going to see you in your glory. They're going to see you shine. But here we have the Boundaries card. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands and time on your energy. I think that sums it up. Let me read it real quick. Beautiful reading. I just had didn't totally feel like I got it all. See, this will probably sum it up for us though. A sincere desire to give of service is wonderful. These people are going to try and play you. They're going to see you shine. They're going to try and suck you back in. But when I felt that, I also felt this so strong, and I thought, oh, don't fall for it. Just don't engage. There's a distinction between giving of yourself and giving up. So there's a distinction between giving of and giving up to others. So giving up yourself. If you feel tired, guilty, or resentful while helping others, then you're not truly helping them. You're injecting poisonous energies. You're so poisonous, Aquarius. You're injecting poisonous energies into the relationship, and then no one benefits. So step back and reassess the situation. As you respect your own boundaries, others will begin to recognize and respect them within you and within themselves as well. Now that's a healthy behavior. This is a powerful reading. Sorry, I just kind of took me a minute to get it all tied together, but that just did it. So here's what I feel like I didn't put enough emphasis on because I wasn't clear on this other stuff, but you got a gift coming, somebody stable, and that's how you're going to know. It could be a job, it could be a partnership, but it's something that's more equal and on your level. These people are going to see you. These people that plotted against you or gaslit or toxic, whatever, they're going to see you shine. It's clear, but you gotta, have some boundaries. Okay, I love you. You guys talk to me in the comments, please. Leave comments. Say hi, hit like, share, subscribe. Just tell me where you're watching from. I love that too. And I will see you soon. Bye, Aquarius.